All right, it's experiment time again, guys. I went to my favorite place to buy stuff, our old friend Wally World. Now, I have no idea how this experiment's going to come out. Got these for $1. Okay, now what comes in the pack, you might ask? Well, comes with a bonus wash wipe. We're going to get to that maybe. We'll see. And these tire clean wipes. Okay. Ultra shine, right, nice. So I said for $1, why not? Let's go for it. So I bought them. What I did was, I have 3 of this same mini. Okay, because I bought extra sets. I still haven't opened any of my core sets, but I did get all these put together. So, this one was cleaned with the wipe. I let it dry. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Have a look. Okay. Cool little mini. A little smaller than I thought it'd be, but hey, I'm not complaining. This one has been unwashed. This is the New Bones Unclean. Okay, and then the third one, I'm going to go grab it. It has been cleaned with soap and water. Soap and water, folks. Okay, so now we're going to do our experiment. What is our experiment? I'm glad you asked. I am going to put a wash. Well, actually, it's an ink on each of these models. Okay. It's a flesh-colored ink. It's going to be my base coat for later when I actually paint them. Okay. And what we're going to see is how hydrophobic are these models. How hydrophobic are these models to our ink? As soon as I get this thing back on the base. One thing at a time, right, guys? And you know, I thought I had this all planned out pretty well. No. Alright. Okay. Soap and water, guys, gonna sit here. And chill for a minute. Okay. Alright. Here is our cleaned mini. Let's go with it first. Cleaned with our armorAll wipes for cleaning tires. Don't ask me where I come up with these crazy ideas. Alright. Game Ink Vallejo Skin Wash. A brush. Just any old brush. This came with actually a set of paints I got. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright, we're getting teeth, but hey, it's a base coat, it'll be okay. Alright. Woo woo. Wee wee. Yo, yo. Get those ears. Okay. All right. we go. And that's that. Here's our completely nothing but the bones. No cleaning, no nothing. Okay. All right. And here's our soap and water model. Okay. Well, I gotta be honest with you. Okay. Don't see much difference in the coverage, except with the soap and water. And it's actually worse. Not sure why. I guess dish soap and inks don't like each other. I gave it a good thorough rinse, but okay. Anyway, not to waste any of this, we'll put some more on real quick. Okay. This is the unwashed nothing model. This is the armorAll model. So it looks like we're going to have to go to something else here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some paint. Oh yeah. Because the ink pretty well went on the same, regardless of the model. Okay, by the way, going to say it again. These Daler Rowney I guess it's System 3 paints. I got them on clearance, half off. If you find these, get them. I can't recommend them enough. I mean, for the money, you're getting a lot of paint here. And it's fine paint. The paint's fine. It's fine. It's a step up from this stuff. It's got more pigment density. So it's right there. I mean, look, I'm not going to say it's where I live. This stuff, this Army Painter stuff, when you first squirt it out, it's all goop. No matter how much you shake it, because it's real humid here. I read up on it. Apparently, it's formulated that way because arid environments have problems. So, better I squirt out some goop than they have crappy paint. So I get it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. But this stuff, it's good to go, man. No complaints. All right. So, we're going to take a scoop. We're going to add a little water. So we want to see if it's hydrophobic, right? There we go. Lovely burnt umber. A fun color everyone loves. Every painter should have burnt umber. I should imagine. It's a mainstay. And so probably not the best surface to be painting on. But here we go. So, we're going to paint the barrel real quick. You know, base coat. Nothing fancy. I'm using the crappiest brush I got. Just 'cause. Alright. This was our wipe. With the wipe. This is with nothing. Just. And yeah, there's definitely a difference in the coverage on this paint. I mean, look, it's not gigantic, but there's definitely a difference. Okay. And soap and water. Old soap and water here. Soap and water is more similar to the armorAll. On the coverage. Although, it's a little more hydrophobic. So we'll give that a sec. In the meantime, I'm going to use that brown for something. I had a... How about a cultist? A brown cultist. Why not? Yeah, I hate wasting paint, so what I'll do is I'll just, if I got a little extra paint, I'll find a mini that hasn't been painted yet. Maybe like this one's just been primed. Yeah. And then I'll hit it with a little base coat. Sometimes I get whole minis painted this way. You know, tabletop, nothing fancy. I got cultists coming out of my yin yang right now. Cthulhu Wars, right? The new Cthulhu Wars stuff, it'll be here soon, someday. And so, when it arrives, that's going to be a different color, so we're not going to do that. Okay. When it arrives, we're going to have a problem, right? So, oh, that will. Yeah, so when it arrives, we're going to have all these new cultists. And the old cultists are going to have to be replaced. So I'm going to have cultists coming out of my yin yang. That's my point. All the cultists. Just everywhere, cultists. And it's a nice problem to have. I'm not complaining. I mean, you know, it could be worse. How about a brown spider, guys? What do you think? Why not? I'm not a giant fan of these spiders. From, I can't remember if it's Bones 2 or Bones 3. I think they're a little soft on the detail. And I got, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're fine. They're fine. They're not, they're, you know. My problem with them is I can get a miniature just as good during Halloween for, you know, a quarter when they go on sale. The rings. I mean, what's the difference between that and this, really? Is there a difference? You tell me. Not really. And this thing is hard to base. I based a bunch of these, and they're a pain in the ass to fit on the size of base I wanted to put them on. You have to sit and hold the legs. I mean, it's just pain in the ass mini, honestly. You know, like I said, it came with a much bigger pack. I get it. Not every mini's going to be a home run. But if I were to, you know, pony up the bucks to actually buy the set, I'd probably be a little miffed with that. Not a fan. Okay. What about this succubus? Again, these are just base coats. You know, this is nothing set in stone here. This is, you're just doing a quick base coat. And from there, you can make it what you want it to be. Yeah. You know, you're just laying down colors. Laying down colors. All right, now, once I got this paint off this brush, go ahead and show you the finished product here on our experiment. Yeah, just clean that, get that paint out of that palette. No reason to waste paint. No. Not when you got thousands of miniatures to paint. No, thousands and thousands of miniatures. Silly things. All right, set that there. Now we're having a lot of fun with our burnt umber. Very excited. Okay, now back to our minis here. This was our armorAll burnt umber base coat. Nice coverage, right? You know, when they say you don't have to prime bones, they ain't lying. I tell you. Here's our coverage on nothing. Not as good. There's a little hydrophobia going on, especially in the seams. If you can see that. The paint got real thin real quick. Here's the ink. Now the inks really seem to do well without washing the mini. They say there seems to be little to no difference on the inks. Whether you wash it or not, they go on. Okay. Now, here's our soap. Soap and water. Had a little, that was just my finger just now. So don't mind that. But look here. Again, more hydrophobic than the armorAll, for what it's worth. I don't know how scientific that is, but it worked. It's there. Also, remember, these weren't primed. You know, if it was primed, that could make a difference. But it appears the armorAll worked to clean the releasing agent off the mini. Now, I wanted to test it. Here's the same wipe I used. I wanted to test it to remove paint. I'm not sure if it'll work. We're doing this together, guys. But this mini was just something, you know, me cleaning the brush like I just showed you. And no, I'm going to say this is not an effective way to remove paint. Some of it's coming off, but it's not coming off like a dream or nothing. Yeah. So there went that. So not armorAll wipes. If you catch them on sale, why not grab them? They're for cleaning tires, but they also take the releasing agent off of minis. And as always, I hope you find all the miniatures of your dreams while you're awake. Okay, guys, take care.